Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we will be discussing about do while loop in Java. In previous video we covered the while where the loop continues to run as long as the condition is true. But here's the key difference between the while loop and the do while loop. In the while loop the condition is checked first. If it is true, the loop runs. If it is false, the loop doesn't run at all. But with the do while loop, the code executes first and the condition is checked. This means the code block will always run at least once, regardless of the condition. Let's begin with the syntax of the do while loop. So it begins with do keyword followed by curly braces, and within the curly braces, your block of statements will be executed at least once, followed by the while keyword and parenthesis. Within the parenthesis, you will have your Boolean expression. Here, the code inside the do block will run first. After that, the while statement checks the condition. If the condition is, the loop keeps repeating. If the condition is false, the loop is not going to run, it is going to stop. Now you may wonder when you should use a do while loop. Well, it is useful in scenarios where you want your action to occur at least once. For example, when you are prompting a user for input, you want them to see the prompt at least once before they validate their input. Or in case of testing, you want to simulate a repeated action like opening a browser window multiple times. Let's walk through with an example. In the last video, we used a while loop to open a browser window 5 times. So for that, we were using the while keyword followed by the Boolean expression. And when the condition is true, the statement got executed 5 times because that was the condition that I've been setting it. Whereas in the do while, let's try to do that. Adding my main method. Within that, we start by initializing with a variable called open window. I'm going to assign it a value in window. Following that, let's use the do keyword and open the curly brace. And I'm entering the statement that I wanted to get printed, which is opening window, plus the variable that we are going to refer, which is open window, followed by times. Soon after I print the window statement, which is going to say like opening window, I will wanted to increment my value of open window variable by 1, which is open window plus plus. I'm going to follow it with my while keyword, and I'll have to add my Boolean expression, which is, since I said I wanted to open the window 5 times at least, so I'm adding the condition open window less than or equals to 5 and it with a semicolon. So here the condition in the while loop checks if the open window variable is less than or equals to 5. So we have initialized it with 1. What happens is when the code is getting executed, so initially it takes open window is equals to 1. It comes here, system out.println is going to get printed. So which is going to be opening window plus 1, means plus 1 times will get printed. And then it increments as 2. And then it comes here and it checks whether 2 is less than or equals to 5. So 2 is less than or equal to 5. It is going to be, then it comes to the do loop and it prints the second time and it becomes 3 and it becomes 3. So when it becomes 3, it comes to the while loop and checks whether 3 is less than or equals to 5. So it keeps repeating until the value gets incremented to 5. And when it is becoming 5, it checks whether it is less than or equals to 5 and it is still true, it prints. And then it is going after incrementing to 6 because 6 is going to be greater than 5. So it is going to stop with the printing of opening window 5 times and stop your program. Let's run and see that. So this would ensure the window opens exactly 5 times. The one thing we will have to remember with do while loop is that the loop will always execute at least once, even if the condition is false right from the start. For example, let's print open window is equals to 6. Now I have a do statement in which I'm going to keep the same thing. I'm removing my incrementing variable. Let's run this. So when you see the output now, the open window is 6 times, which is 6. So it should be printing 6 times here. But when I look at my condition is still false. 6 is not less than or equals to 5. So this is something that has to be noted. Even though the open window is initialized to 6, the code inside the do block will still run 1 time before the loop checks the condition and stops. So that's it for today's video. I hope this helped you understand how to use the do while loop in your Java programs. Don't forget to try it out in your own code. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.